Hello, welcome back to Learn Economia. In this video, we are going to look at another topic in the arena of mathematical economics. Since you are making continuous requests to make videos in the arena of mathematical economics, I'm making videos. So today also we'll be covering a very simple topic. Uh, we'll be definitely taking some big topics like differentiation and integration. Definitely differentiation integration concepts would be dealt with, but before that it's very important to understand the basics. So that's why I have started with simple topics. Today also we are dealing with a very simple topics, discrete variable as well as continuous variable. So let's go to the details. We have to understand that a variable, the definition of a variable is something which we have dealt in the previous video. A variable means something which varies. Okay, its value can vary. That is a variable. So this variable could be classified into two types, a discrete variable and a continuous variable. We have to see whether the variable is countable or whether the variable is a fixed number or whether the variable is given as a range of numbers and all. Then only we will be able to see or then only we will be able to say that whether whether the given variable is a discrete variable or a continuous variable. We have to see that if a variable, if it takes two or more distinct real values, if it takes such values, we will make it fall in one classification, or if it is taking a range of values, we will be making this variable fall under the under another classification. That's it. So we have to see that both this discrete variable and continuous variables are different. We will be looking into the details of both the discrete variables and continuous variables. Okay. So what is a discrete variable? A discrete variable, in a simple term, we could see that it is something which is finite. Okay. Finite, or it is countable. For example, you can count the amount of money in your pocket. You can count the amount of money in your bank account. And it might be a big amount, or it might be a small amount. If it is a big amount, it may take some more time. But anyway, even though it takes some time, you can count it. That's it. So all these things are discrete variable. It is a fixed or it can be counted. I cannot say that it is fixed, but still you can see that it is counted. Since it is a variable, it is not fixed, it can take any values. So if it is countable, you can consider it as a discrete variable. And the case of continuous variable, this is a set of values, or this is actually an infinite set of values which is not countable, or it is uncountable. Okay. For example, if you are given a range of numbers, you have to find the range of numbers between x and y. X is one limit and y is another limit. X and y are the two numbers which lie, or which are these are the two numbers which lie on the two extreme sides, and you have to find which all are the values which lie in between x and y. We can understand that this will definitely be some uncountable value. So we have to understand that whether it is discrete variable or it is continuous variable, it has got huge lot of applications when it comes to the arena of economics. In the case of continuous variable, it is mainly used in optimization kind of problems. It is used in calculus, etc. We could also see that in the case of probability distributions, continuous variable play a very important role. Okay. And in the case of age, you can see that you cannot count here. You can say that you are this much years old, but if you take it in terms of months or days or hours or seconds or milliseconds, actually it is something which is very difficult to count. If you are given your age in terms of numbers, if it is 26, you are saying that you are 26 years old, that is something which could be given in exact figures. But actually, if you are counting your age in terms of days or hours or seconds or milliseconds, it is something which is very difficult to deal with, right? Having discussed or having understood continuous variable, we know that now continuous variable is a variable which takes some uncountable values, or it takes some range of values, or it is a set of values. Now this variable could be classified again into interval variable and ratio variable. Let us discuss the details of same. Sorry, first is instant variable and then it is ratio variable. What is instant variable? Instant variable is defined as, as a distance between each category that is equal or static. Okay. For example, you can see that average daytime temperature in some region during summer. So this could be considered as an instant variable. Okay. And in the case of ratio variable, which is another type of continuous variable, here we could see that ratio between score gives information regarding the relationship between responses. So that is a ratio variable. Next, here in this table, you can see the difference between discrete variable and continuous variable. In the case of a discrete variable, it will be taking the values which are countable, or which these values countable. And the case of continuous variable, it is actually a variable which has got some values just by these which are obtained by measuring. You cannot actually count it. These are something which is uncountable, but anyway you can measure it. Examples of discrete variable is a number of planets in the solar system, number of students in a particular class, etc. In the case of continuous variable, number of stars in the space, actually it is something which is uncountable. It is a continuous variable. Then the height or weight of students in a particular class, that too is a continuous variable. Discrete variable, actually it specifies numbers, but in the case of continuous variable, it is given as a range of numbers, and that too might be incomplete. When discrete variable assumes a distinct or a separate or a fixed value, this continuous variable, it assumes any value between two values. Two values, two extremes would be given, and you can assume that your value, your given value can be anywhere between the two extreme values. So that's all for today. I think you are now okay with this discrete variable and continuous variable. You might have understood the difference between the two, and I request you to like, share and subscribe to this channel for more videos, and you can be a part of my Telegram group and Telegram channel to discuss your doubts. Thank you.